Ooh. Glad you hit me. That was about to be a pick.
The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Back to throw. And that ball incomplete over the middle. Troy Franklin, the intended target. And third down coming up. Back to throw is Hicks. Pass complete. Taken in by Franklin. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 21. First down, Broncos. First and 10 at the 43-yard line. Now Nick's going to look to throw. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And that pressure getting there in a hurry just ends up being a wasted down.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. This one, batted away. It's incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, like not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
They'll set up to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. They get 12 yards on that pass. Good for a Denver first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line. Throwing. Nix. This one over the middle and caught by Bryant. This takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. Here's Nix to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Devin Book. And the Browns are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive. It's a three-tight end look as they have it first and 10. On the ground, it's Quinshon Judkins. What more could you ask for on first down? A nice run of 8, setting up second and short. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 30-yard line. They run once more with Judkins. And he'll have enough to move the chain. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. His throw left is complete with Judy. A pickup of 15 in the air. First down, Cleveland. A gain of 15. And the Browns first down.
60 by 6, 60 by 6. Street.
They'll give it here to Judkins. And that one shut down pretty quick. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
It's Isaiah Hodgins. And the Rufus comes down inside the 40-yard line. The rookie from Colorado on target with that throw. His guys have a first down.
Here we go. Set. Wrap ball waiting. Ready, ready.
They run straight ahead with Judkins. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Judkins down on first and 10. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. He was brought down at the 13-yard line. 40-yard line. Brings up second and 7. From the gun, it's Shenault. That's over the middle to his tight end, Njoku. A 7-yard gain. And the Browns, first down. First and 25. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. They'll run it here. Here's Judkins. And he'll plunge forward to the 2. Setting up second and goal. Brings up second and goal. Now, Shedeur, and that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Browns.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
No problem there on the extra point, and the Browns will take a 7-0 lead. Teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. Finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. 39. Here's a 1st and 10. Play action now. It's next. He's got it. And he will go all the way. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Denver.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. DeAndre Carter on the return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. As Shador on 1st down. He'll get back to Quinshon Judkins. And the mark him down just shy of the 40. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Up the middle goes Judkins here. Not much there. Maybe a youngster.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action with Sanders. That's complete. It's Cedric Tillman. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Here we go. Now, Sanders. He's got his man complete. That's Judy. And he will score. Jerry Judy. Touchdown, Browns. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the 1st down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that 1st down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
And this is no good. The rookie misses the extra point. We'll see if that affects him or the game the rest of the way. The kickoff team is out of the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Safe kick taken at the 5. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
And this is the tricky element of these deep balls, Mike. You want to hit the guy in stride. You want the touchdown. You want the beautiful highlight play. But sometimes you're better off underthrowing a receiver than you are overthrowing them, because as we see time and time again throughout the league, an underthrown deep ball, more times than not, leads to a pass interference call.
And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. Plenty of room after that catch. Big gainer of 23. They'll go up here, first and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's the second and 1. Working out of the gun. It's Nix, who took this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Broncos.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To throw is Nix. Back to the sideline and intercepted. A tick under 2 minutes until halftime. Greg and I return to Denver after this. So first and 10 down. They'll start from the 22. To throw is Sanders. This pass caught by Beauty. Now he's loose again. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 78 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. What a half he is putting together. That's his third touchdown already. This is turning into a monster game. Let's keep an eye on this. 3 touchdown catches alone in the first half. Could be a record-setting game. And that is off the left and right. It's no good. And they are unable to tack on the extra point. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
A first down throw for Nix. A pass complete to the tight end, Evan Ingram. Here's the second and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Yeah, Nix going to look to throw. That's caught once again by Ingram. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 24 yards. Good for a Denver first down. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Back to throw is Nix. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end.
They have a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
It is 2nd and 6. They'll throw. It's Nix. That is brought in downfield by Sutton. 20 yards on that pass play. First down, Broncos. Here we go again. First and 10 at the 17-yard line. Here's Nix to throw. A dive, but too far out in front of him. Incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. That sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And he'll take it on in. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Broncos.
We used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff is coming their way. Carter on the return. Good job in coverage. We're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. First and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Drive starts with a run by Judkins. Brought down at 21, a gain of 1. Now the Broncos will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Here's your 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Sanders. Going deep.
Shit. God damn. Woohoo. I got away with one.
And it's going to bring up a third down.
It's okay. It won't happen again.
This entire first half, the secondary's really been on the ropes.
Relax, Chunks. Relax.
Passes, Mike. So if I'm this offensive coordinator,
that won't happen again, buddy.
To me that you can defend the deep ball.
Don't go back there.
The deepest layers of your coverage. This time it falls incomplete, but don't expect that to be the last time they go after it.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing third down. 19, Sergeant, 19, go. Out of the gun, it's Sanders. Over the middle, brought in by his tight end, Fannin. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass. Because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time. He's able to secure a really nice hit.
Now throwing here on first down. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Now here's the timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, and now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Second down. Mix. He'll take a shot with Mims. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Carter on the return. And not much doing on this return. Good cover. Good stop in his tracks. Right at the 15-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Sanders. Left side, and it is caught by Bennett. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
On second down, it's Judkins.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball. They bring him down for a short gain.
Sanders on third down. Looking deep here for Tillman.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Making sure that return is not going anywhere. At their own 44-yard line. On first and 10. That's swung out to Harvey. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short games, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
It's the tight end Ingram. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. Good for a Denver first down. 20-yard line.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes, and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, well, the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
That is caught to the goal line and in. Portland Sutton. Touchdown, Denver. Knicks and the Broncos now will line up and go for two.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Throwing. Knicks. That's going to wind up incomplete. They tried for two, and it does not pan out. So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Now Shador on first down. Flush to his left. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
On second down, Sanders. This one's going to be sniffed out and blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Third and long. From the gun, it's Shador.
Nice pass, bro. Damn.
Well done.
Can't play defense better than that. He gets no better than that. That was nice right there. I like that. I don't know if that's going to keep happening, though.
But now they find themselves in plus territory. They hope to come away with some points.
First and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
Here's Judge Joseph. And a good run there. Should have given 5 yards.
At the Broncos' 40-yard line.
Second and 5.
Back to 50. Back up. Hey. 70.
Again, it's Judkins. And he's going to pick it up. Take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
He'll get about 2. That's Zach Allen there on the tackle.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
on 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Now, Shedeur. Open man, and that's 2 more. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Browns first down.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Judkins as we begin the 4th quarter. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation. Now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
And they'll hold them to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
On 3rd down, Sanders.
Oh, right, man.
Wide open. He's
Oh, how did I fuck that up?
touchdown, Cleveland. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Well, here we go. The Browns will go for 2 here.
Browns will line up for the 2-point conversion.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. That'll be caught, and he is not going to get in. Stops on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is.
Okay. Let's see what happened now.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
First and 10. And there is a 28-yard line.
Throw for Nix. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
At the 17-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up, wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 4th down.
It's now 3rd down and 1.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Now we're down to the throw on 4th down. He's going to try it here again. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. That's the safety, Greg Delpit. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To throw is Sanders. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Riley Moss.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
Outside, that's complete. It's Sutton. And he's out of bounds out beyond the 45-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him to first down.
36-yard line.
To throw is Nix. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 2 plays, 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one a gain of 18.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Ronnie Hickman.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. Oh, a loose football. The Broncos have it.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand that a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it's...
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. On the handoff, Judkins. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost the yard there. Now the Broncos will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. From the gun, it's Sanders. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. And he will take this one in. 82 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Point after, coming up here. It's up and good. And the Browns will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. foul team is out of the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line. Here's first and 10. Back to throw is Nix. Open man downfield, it's Franklin. And he will score. Game on. Troy Franklin. Touchdown Broncos. Greg, they are hacking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
I know you let me do that because you're about to start milking the clock.
And get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting.
Once for the extra point. The kick is good. Broncos have cut the deficit to 5.
Broncos 27.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Carter on the return. And he will get back to only about just 20 yards. That's where the drive will start.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On the give, it's Jungle. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 22 now, here's second and 8. Out of the gun, it's Sanders. Going up top. That is caught. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
Great pass, great pass.
Okay, we got 3 tight ends here on first and 10. On the ground, Judkins. Now they are in business. Inside the 50.
You gonna play the second one?
17 yards on that play. It's a
All right, bet. Let's knock this out.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late, you want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Now, first down, it's back to Judkins. The ball comes
Uh-oh.
and the defense is going to
Uh-oh.
maybe the break they need here in the fourth quarter.
Oh my goodness, Mike.
That was no fumble. God damn it.
In the game, you're protecting the lead.
You won the first one. Hopefully I win this one. I win this one. You might be in trouble.
And remember now,
No, that's me. That's me hitting them. They're gonna give it back to you, though. I never get those
one
hits.
is going to need a little closer look.
God damn it. That hurt. And you just over there trying to be conservative. Yeah, I'm gonna
It is
see what happens here.
Come on.
They'll drop the throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this game.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read.
I don't know. Sometimes it don't pay to be conservative, man. Dang.
Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Oh, no, he missed it. Not more than a chip shot, but it's no good. And this lead will stay right where it is. This is 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. He'll dump this out wide to Dobbins. Here comes 2nd down. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final time.
Got a safety back here.
Just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Get this
Going
thing
to need
in
a
the
big play
one-on-one.
now. 3rd down and long.
One-on-one.
Throwing is Nix. He
Gotcha.
will air this out, looking for something. And he's going to go all the way. How about some late magic? They've taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
It ain't no.
Beautiful combination.
Got 28 seconds. You got 3 timeouts.
And bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
So now a big play here for the Broncos. They're going to line up and go for 2. Here's Nix to throw. That's going to be caught. They get the 2 points. Man, this could turn out to be important. The lead goes to 3 here in the 4th quarter.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly
Alright.
where we were during a certain
I can't give up them
Super Bowl
big-
where throwing the ball
big,
this close to the goal
plays
line
down the field no
ended
more.
up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Let's go.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Ready? Now, Sanders. Pass off by Bond. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. And the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame. Here is 2nd and 7. Here's Sanders to throw.
Oh, you got to catch that. End the game, Surtain. He got you with 1.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
Let's go.
Cedric Tillman was the intended target. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just no way.
Oh, shit.
All the way. How about some late magic?
Yeah, and GG now.
So add
Oh, that's
another
tough.
touchdown
I should have just played everybody
for
back.
that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. Extra point attempt to come here. He knocked it through. And the Browns have taken a 4-point advantage.
GG. I should have put everybody back.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. Here's first down. Here we go. One final play. He'll take a shot with Mims.
Oh.
It's going to be incomplete. The defense pulls here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win for the visiting Cleveland Browns. A bit of a surprise, this one on paper. You figure this would have been a difficult assignment, trying to win away from home against a team of this caliber. No problem, though. They find a way to get it done. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Where you at? Where you been? Taking pictures on the trip with your friends. Bad dog, we don't count it, just spend. Make our own, we don't follow the trends. Hundred on our own expense. Only live once, so we so. Let's take, don't miss. Pour more up than reload it. More drinks, more sips. More time gets spent on the text. More things that
Along the shores of Lake Erie, the Dog Pound already in full roar. We welcome you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Denver Broncos and the Cleveland Browns.
We know about snow. Okay. Hit me with some precipitation.
Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. It's Will Lutz, the kicker.
All right, fellas, stick to the game plan.
And off we go through the snow here in Cleveland. We get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
Ready?
Sanders now to the air right away. That's caught. Down the field is Tillman. And he's going to take this one all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland.
I like it. I like it.
What a start to this
I like it.
Right out of the gate, first play of the game. A big ball downfield for the touchdown.
I don't even think the fans have settled into their seats, Mike. I mean, you talk about a fast start. There was no settling into this one. This play caller wanted to attack early, and boy, did he ever.
Now, the extra point. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? So too soon, apparently, to worry about going for two, even after the penalty. So this one will come from the 10. And he missed it. No good. The footing takes kicking. Very difficult. The snow perhaps playing in to that next extra point. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. This one taken at the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Next snap on 1st and 10. There's a short one taken by Ingram. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle. What hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Broncos.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Broncos first down.
Now the former Ohio State Buckeye, here's J.K. Dobbins. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Grant delved it up to make the play.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Nix. He's going to air this one out. Whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ended up being a wasted down.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. Going to be 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, here's Nix. Now he'll work his way out right. He's going to send it downfield looking for
Motherfucker.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completion, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
They'll run, and this is Quinshon Junction. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Alex Singleton, they're on the tackle.
2nd and 9.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it should have the pressure too much, and he goes down. That's the linebacker, Nick Bonito, in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. He's got his man complete. That's Judy. And he will go all the way. Jerry Judy. Touchdown Browns.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively. Because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
The extra point is up and through. And the Browns extend their advantage to 13-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. A first down throw for Nix. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd and 10.
And he dropped that?
Brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
Second down. Nix. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
He will air this out, looking for Sutton. That one incomplete.
Yeah, what happened to
Textbook there, separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, but we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, you're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Nick's gonna throw for it. That's taken in. And he is going to have a Broncos first down on a well-designed play to get 16 to keep the drive going.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Denver.
To throw is Nix. That's swung out to Harvey. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. He's got his receiver. It's Cortland Sutton. And he's in. Cortland Sutton. Touchdown, Denver.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate. Great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right past the 35-yard line. And Stewart on first down. Open man is the tight end, Darrell Fannin. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. We are through one. 13-7 is our score. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. Start of the second. Browns in control of the football. They've got it with 2nd and 3 coming up. Ready, set. Let's go now. Back to 60. A run, and here comes Judkins. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Well,
this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Come on. Sanders on third down.
No, finally got me. Gave me one. Finally fucking gave me one.
And the Broncos are going to get the football at their own 40.
So often it just
So saying he got you too many times the first game.
Understand there's going to be ups and downs and ebbs and flows anytime you're dealing with a young rookie quarterback. The reality is he wants to play well here at home. Maybe he's pressing a little bit, but he wants his fans and his home crowd to be behind him and support him. That's going to come. That's going to be all in due time. But here today, he's got to worry about just play well and execute it.
Oh, shit.
Middle and intercepted.
Nice, bro. Nice. Fuck, man.
UCLA.
Nix's pass.
All right, I was watching the wrong motherfucker.
The Browns take over first and 10
Watching the wrong
at their
guy.
47-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. Ready? Out of the gun. It's Sanders.
Oh, will you pick that?
Down the field.
Pick that.
Incomplete.
And he's lucky this one didn't go back the other way, Mike. He got away with just a bad decision, bad throw. And defensively, you get a chance to steal a possession for your offense. You got to capitalize and make those plays.
We'll try again here. Second and 10. On play action, Shador under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Nick Bonito gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's third down. From the gun, it's Sanders. Open man, and that's Tillman. And he'll be stopped short of the first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Riley Moss. And the Broncos will take over possession.
All right, come on, y'all. He went for the score.
We had a chance to
Yeah, he reached for it, though.
And remember what he told us, Mike? He said, we know how talented this young rookie quarterback is.
All
He
right.
can make all the throws. We've seen him do it in college. But it's a different animal now doing this in the NFL. We think we can make him force some bad throws and make some bad decisions. And so far here in
Let's get him
the
this
first
ball.
half, that's exactly what they've done.
Next, now throwing here on first down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
From the 48-yard line, here's second and 2. Here's Nix to throw.
They done put it over that linebacker head.
He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this one.
Why this shit not looking like man defense? It's really not looking like man defense,
To give his
dude.
secondary defender a chance to make a play, he gets too much width, not enough depth, length, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. That's caught by Harvey.
Okay. All right, let's go to.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play. But put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll have more from Cleveland after this. Second down, they need 3.
Let's try this. This looks like.
They'll throw. It's Nick. There's a short one taken by Ingram.
Let's go.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down. Now it's Dobbins. Good red zone running here. Taking it inside the 10-yard line. Pick up of 8. A good spot here. Second and a yard. Throwing is Nix. He's got it at the 3. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal. And he barrels his way into the end zone. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, Broncos.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Here's Lutz now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Broncos move out in front by a point. It's 14-13. So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. Carter on the return. He'll get this swing before he's brought down side of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Ready.
They'll send a tight end in motion. They'll run it with Judkins. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. They get the stop with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
God,
Inside the 40.
what the fuck just happened, man?
And he will dive into the end zone. 77 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. And that is number 2. He is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer.
Oh, you out there. Huh? You are out there, bro. I ain't mad at you.
Now the try here for the
He out there.
Oh, he missed another one.
Can't kick a field goal worth of shit. But you out there, though. Hope I can take advantage of that missing field goal shit later.
Still have time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Around with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And that will lead to a second down. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. Throwing. Nix. He will air this out. Looking for Sutton. And he's going to be taken down.
Oh shit, they ain't give me the fucking timeout.
In this first half of play. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He's to midfield.
Damn, you slow as hell, man.
Short field. What a tremendous kick return.
And that is just the spark you are looking for coming out of halftime. And you find yourself down, you need a little change of mindset, you need someone to be the spark, and that might be the ticket right there.
He's going to dial up another deep ball. That is Hunt. What a throw. Cortland Sutton. Touchdown, Denver. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown. There was no hesitation from this offense. Immediately after they scored that touchdown, the entire sideline was holding up 2 fingers. They knew exactly what play they wanted. They felt great about it coming into the game, and clearly the right choice.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. Carter on the return. He's across the 20, taking down just shy of the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now it's Sanders.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they're going to run the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. He had 2 touchdowns earlier, looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a first down.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out.
Oh, yeah, you won't get that one back.
Another turnover as this
You won't get that one back.
again.
Mike, we hear that term run
Review that.
so often.
Oh, shit, maybe he will. Wait a minute, hold on. Hold the fuck up. He might get that one back.
Middle phase.
No, it wasn't you the first 2 times.
Before it turns into a run,
It was because it was in the second quarter. I mean,
carrier, right? It needs to be
towards the end of the game.
properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside.
That's a momentum changer right there.
A gain of 21 on that pass play.
Let's go.
First down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem. And plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there. And that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Nixon on 1st and 10. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up 1st and goal. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Now Nick's going to look to throw. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they'll get about 5 yards closer, but now it is 3rd and goal. Back to throw is Nix. And he's in. Evan Ingram. Touchdown Broncos. Lutz for the extra point. It's up and through. Broncos will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Carter on the return. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard Throwing now, Sanders on 1st down. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
From the gun, it should have.
Oh, you got to catch that.
And it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. That's 3. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again. And I think when you look back on the first half, this was an element of the defense that really was missing. There was a lot of open windows, a ton of green grass for the receivers to make uncontested catches. So nice change of pace here. Continue to force the issue and make these guys earn the catch.
He finds his tight end, Ingram. They'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Perfect. 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 See who's gonna get it. Let's go.
Is next. That one,
You motherfucker.
it is incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get
You went right into what I needed, boy. So fuck
in
it
this
up.
case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front.
So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. Carter on the return. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard mark.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
And Shador on first down. He'll get back to Quinshon Judkins. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard
Focus, focus, focus.
About 25 yards to start the drive.
Focus, focus, focus.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They have a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line, and for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan,
Yep, let's go.
Time tonight. He's been intercepted.
Gotta keep somebody under him, yo. You too good at that shit.
And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
this has been tough to watch, Mike, really for a lot of reasons. And when you talk to everybody around this building, they know the future of this organization rests on the shoulders of this young rookie quarterback. And there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be misthrows and misreads. But 4 interceptions into today's game, you find yourself trailing here. At some point, they got to ask themselves, is this rookie giving us the best chance to win now, or are we just all in for the future?
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A big-time play for the Broncos. 37 yards. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A first down throw for Nix. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Troy Franklin. Touchdown, Denver. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
First down for the extra point. And the Broncos will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Let's go now. Let's go.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks. And I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass. But if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Play action, it's Sanders. Into traffic, but
Dangerous. That was dangerous.
sack yardage back.
He went right to me.
With third down.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Sanders will throw it. He's got his man complete.
You found that?
First and 10.
It's a gain of 20. And the Browns, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. And they've got a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders.
Oh my God.
He'll be hit as he
Well, throw it right to you.
One will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Again, it's Sanders. There's a screen from Judkins. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Okay, ready?
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Let's go.
Throwing again is Sanders. Open man, and that's 2 men. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
First down. First and 10 at the
Sanders going to throw again. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
That pass play good for 22. First down, Cleveland.
18-yard line.
Ready?
To throw again is Sanders. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. We've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Jones. On first down, here's Mitch to throw. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs.
you can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage. Tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
He's got it! And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big-time play for the Broncos. An even 40 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Nix, now to throw it here on first down. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 17 yards, the gain there. First down, Broncos.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Working out of the gun. It's Nix. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And that
GG.
is hat trick. What a game. His third touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked like this defense. They're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man. They're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
46, Browns 19. Will Buster kick off Broncos.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it is a win for the visiting Broncos. They were able to handle the elements. They're going to wind up victorious here in the snow. So that'll just about do it for Gregor and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we wish you a good night from Cleveland.